Hep unutuyorum çünkü. Daha sonra da dinleyebilirsiniz diye. Tekrarlıyorum, ben Zeynep Uğur Ayazbioğlu, Firenze Eğitim'de eğitim danışmanıyım. Bugün NABA başvurularıyla ilgili Eleonora Corsini bizle. Biraz sonra sunumunu dinleyeceğiz Eleonora'nın. Daha sonrasında da sorularınız için de vaktimiz olacak. Sunumu yaparken mikrofonlarınız kapalı olursa daha sonrasında ister mikrofonlarınızı açarak, isterseniz de chat box'tan bize yazarak sorularınızı sorabilirsiniz. Bugün NABA hakkında biraz genel bilgiler verilecek. Programlar nasıl girilir, burslar, merak ettiğiniz her şey hakkında. Hem önce üniversite programlarıyla başlayacağız. Yaz okullarını anlatacağız. Daha sonra da master programları için de vakit ayıracağız. Bildiğiniz gibi Firenze Eğitim NABA'nın Türkiye yetkili temsilcisi. Ücretsiz danışmanlıkla sizin tüm sürecinizi takip edeceğiz. Bu sene, geçen sene sizin gibi bu tanıtım yaptığım öğrencilerle haftaya vize görüşmeleri yapacağım. Çok hızlı geçiyor süreç. Böyle başlıyoruz. Bir sene gibi bir süreç beraber oluyoruz. Daha sonra da okula yerleşmelerini sağlıyoruz. Yerleşiyorlar. Sonra da İtalya'dan bize fotoğraflarını atmaya başlıyorlar. Çok hızlı geçiyor. Sonra da 2-3 yıl olduğu için NABA bir anda mezuniyetleri geliyor. Master ne yapacağız? Onlar konuşuluyor. Hızlı bir şekilde zaman geçiyor. Şimdi uzatmadan sözü Eleanora'ya bırakacağım. Sonra da sorunlarınız için burada olacağım. So Eleonora, you may start whenever you want.
Okay. Nice to meet you, all of you. My name is Eleonora, and I'm the area manager for NABA. So I think some of you already know NABA in terms of presence in the market and what we do. Basically, we are a private university based in Italy, and we have two locations, Milan and Roma. I'm going to do I hope quite quick presentation, but on our programs, who we are, location, showing some project that we did, collaboration, and then of course there will be a question time where you can ask me anything. From my understanding, there will be the majority of you will be students in their 11th grade, so enrolling and starting in 2023. Their BA in 2023, but if there is anyone that wants to enroll also for this coming September in any BA or postgraduate program, let me know that I can continue the presentation. I can show you other details. I'm going to share with you my screen. Just give me 1 second so I can share with you my presentation. Okay. So let me know if you can see it. So it's okay.
Yes, we can see.
Perfect. So if there is also any problem with the audio, let me know that I will log out and re-enter again. So let's start with a brief video of our campus and to give you a little taste of the environment where maybe you will study in the future. So the last building that you saw is our main campus, the first campus, which is in Milano. It's literally nearby the city center, is 25 minutes walking distance from Duomo, is in the main and coolest area of Milano with a lot of private university, bar, restaurants, and everything you may find. 3 years ago, we opened a campus in Rome, and then which is in a very nice area where there are a lot of tech and startup moving there. So actually it's a very vibrant environment because you have all these new tech people or new international students or international employees that made this area of Rome really, really interesting and will be the next hub that will improve a lot in terms of any type of offers like job, companies to work for, and the places where to stay. Some information about NABA's. NABA is specialized, as I said, has two campuses, Milano, Roma, and we are specialized in fashion, art, and design, which actually Milano and Rome are well known to be the capital of culture, fashion, design, and arts. We work with different private companies in a lot of ways. What does it mean? We do internships during your study. So it's not compulsory, but we strongly recommend students to take part to our internship program so that students can have the opportunity to work in a proper private environment, work environment during the study, and in particular understand how does it mean working and what the subject they study will take them in the further step in their career development. About NABA, it's we were awarded this year for the second year in a row as the best Italian academy in art and design, and we are in the top 100 worldwide university in design and fine arts. This means the quality of the students that graduate with us and go out in the market is very high. One important thing about us, NABA is a private university, but all our courses are recognized by the Italian Ministry of Education, which means that bachelor degree and master degree are proper diplomas. They are not just certificate of attendance, but they are proper degree and master degree, that which can be used for public employees or for public tenders, but also to progress your career if you want to stay and work in the university, or for example, attending a doctorate. So some ideas on why to study in Milano and what does it mean study, for example, in Rome. Milano, I think everybody knows Milano. We are the north of Italy, and Milano is well known to be the international capital of art, fashion, and design. We run every year the Fashion Week and the Design Week. So this next week, for example, there will be the Design Week, where not only we will have a lot of international exhibitors and artists coming here, but also a lot of our students are involved in the preparation of this event, but also they have the possibility to show their project. Since we are an academic focus on art, graphic, interior designs, we always give the opportunity to our students through our network to prepare projects to be exposed and exhibited in some hubs, in some museums during the Design Week, for example. Milano is also the city of arts. This is the museum right in the city center of Milano. And as you can see here, we did an exhibition of our students which were asked to prepare some project from fashion to interior design to creative technology to visual arts. And actually they have the hub where they exposed the project. Milano is well known also to be the capital of fashion. Everybody knows that we run every year the Fashion Week, weeks actually. And again, also for this occasion, our students collaborate in different ways. They work with showrooms, they work during the exhibition, so the backstage, or some of them, they prepare their own collection. If they are selected to be the best representative of NABA, they run their cut show as well. But remember, also Rome is the city of fashion, the capital of fashion. Milano is the capital of fast fashion. Rome instead is more focused on haute couture, the more elegant type of fashion, but we will see later. Again, as I said before, Milano is the city of design, so we have the Design International Week, and I would say it's amazing how the city will turn, because there will be all studio open, a lot of event exhibitions open through the day, international exhibitors coming to Milano to show their project. There will be talk, there will be events where everybody can show what they do. And also our students can learn a lot from these professionals. And again, they have the possibility to work during this event with anyone, as long as they ask to our career service to take part in these events. What does it mean study in Rome? Rome, I mean, everybody knows Rome to be like the capital of Roman Empire, so everybody knows Rome because of its history, ancient history. But believe me, it's also very focused on new modern building. So you have this dilemma, I would say, old building with this new modern architectural building, where, as I mentioned before, they will move in a lot of new company. Rome also is the capital where there are a lot of international organizations, like FAO, for example, ONU have offices there. So it's very, very international as well as a city, very interesting, full of culture and full of opportunity. The location, of course, is the city of arts and the city of fashion, as I mentioned before. Alta Roma, so haute couture, is there, the capital of couture. And there are a lot of studio of prestigious fashion brands that have a headquarters there. So actually, when students are decided in doubt where to study fashion, I would also consider Rome as a destination, not only Milano, because in Rome you can have the most luxurious and haute couture preparation that maybe in Rome, in Milano, you won't find, because it has a different background. The academic. So what we offer. So let's do a step back. When you think about studying in Italy, you always have to adapt on which city you want to study. Milano, Rome. There are two different total cities. Milano is smaller, of course, than Rome, but with headquarters of international companies. Roma is bigger than Milano. I do not remember if it's bigger than Istanbul, probably no, but has a lot of quarters, has a lot of history, has a lot of tourism, but still is a good destination for students that are interested to be surrounded by such culture, such city full of history. The preparation that we will have in both campuses is the same, because the process of selection of our teacher is exactly the same. The majority of our teachers are professionals that also spend part of the time teaching our students, which means that they can bring the knowledge into the university. And we try to attract the best teachers that are in the market in Milano and in Rome. The academic. So I will skip this part with number, because otherwise this will bother you, but just to mention, as I mentioned before, was funded 40 years ago. We got all the accreditations, and we have, let's say 30–40% of our students are international, and our aim is to get nearly 50% of international students, 50% of local students. But still, we do have right now a representation of nearly 80 countries, different countries. So you will, it's a sort of micro world, a microcosm when you come to the university, because you can find students coming from literally every part of the world. When it comes to recognition, I will skip this part, but is, as I mentioned before, we are in the top 100 university in our art and graphic design. So, and we receive this recognition in a lot of magazines specialized in this field. For example, in product design, we were awarded a name in Frame. Domus magazine, which is focused on architecture and design, named us. And as well, in business fashion or fashion network and magazine, we were named to be one of the best university that prepares students for the fashion world and fashion work. And here a list of awards that we receive from Maxi to Moda Graduate, so from fashion to architectural to cinema as well, because as I will see in a few minutes, we are not only focused in fashion and design, but we have the focus also on new technologies that combine new IT technology with artistic skills, which is really, really interesting for especially you new generation. Milan campus, sorry, I think that the slides are messed up, are not in order anymore. I didn't check, sorry. Just to step back, Milan campus is this one, and this is the location of Milan campus. It's literally 10 minutes walking distance to the media area, so very nice and cool and very young. Rome campus, here are some pictures and of the campus, and the area, as I said, is a mixture between the old and the new one, and street art as well. And all our, I have to apologize, but when I prepared the presentation, the slides were had a particular order, and now instead are messed up. So I'm trying to go back and coming back to previous things that I mentioned. But in terms of what we offer in our campuses, we do have classes, of course, but since you are basically study an artistic subject, you have to practice a lot. So you will have a theoretical part, but a lot of practical activities they will do in our laboratories that are for set design, fashion design, textile design, knitting laboratory, film and photo studio labs, cyclorama, virtual augmented reality studios, and visual arts laboratories. Here, for example, is the classical, the interior design lab. Here you have your hub, and here you can cut wood, material, metal, plastic, and you will create your own furniture, for example. Here, another part of the design lab, and here you can see the 3D printer, where you can create any type of items you want. Also, you can create a car or a bicycle with a 3D printer. Depends how big is the 3D printer. This is our fashion lab. And this is, this is our fashion lab. And all our labs are open from 9 o'clock in the morning until 10 o'clock in the evening. Outside the lessons, you can always use these laboratories as long as you book in advance your spot, your hub. There will be also and always a technician, a technical assistant to supervise everything, especially for security reasons. And all the basic material that you need to study that is part of your curriculum is provided by us. But if you want to do your own project, something totally different, or your personal collection, instead you have to buy by yourself. But we will give you some contact advices where to go to buy the items that you need, since we have agreements and discount with the different shops that provide the materials that our students need for their study. The main services, you have free Wi-Fi, student computer rooms, library, study lounge and dining areas, career service, housing service, student line service. What does it mean, career service, housing service, and student life service? You students, when you are here, always you look for how to do the next step after your university. So which will be your career opportunity? And our career service assists you in how to prepare a curriculum, how to prepare for a job interview, and how to look or present yourself in the job market. But bear in mind that the best person, the best advisors are always your teachers, because your teachers are professional, working in the field, so they know the trends, they know what would be the next development in a specific market, in that specific field. So I always encourage students to talk a lot with their teachers, because the teacher can give the best advice. Also, they may have a network that if you're a good candidate, they can suggest you to apply for a specific company or to prepare yourself in a specific way if you want to achieve this. The housing service instead is basically we help you to look for an apartment. The housing service that we have is not NABA departments, is a provider, is a company that we know that rents flat or apartment to students. So generally, when you receive your application form, you have also the contact of this accommodation provider. It's not compulsory to book with them. We just give an advice if you need a support in looking for an accommodation. Instead, student life service is basically follow you in any phase of your student life. So if you have any issues with your document, visa, health, you're not happy with your students, your student mate, your teacher, they are there to support you. Academic offer. So what we do offer in terms of programs. As you can see, we offer all stages of preparation, from Bachelor of Arts, Master of Arts, Academic Master, and other programs. Those other programs is basically summer programs, semester abroad program, and Erasmus Plus exchange program. What is a summer program? A summer program is a 2 weeks course and each program lasts 2 weeks. So you can attend different programs, one after the other one, for a total of 6 weeks. And each course, so each 2 week program is made up of 45 hours from Tuesday to Friday, the first week, and to Monday to Friday, the second week. It's very project based. There will be visits to studio companies, and then you will work on project that you will present at the end of your course. Summer programs are really, I think, interesting for those students or in the 11th grade, like you, for example, that are not sure which type of program choose, either fashion or interior design or product design or luxury design, for example, or graphic design, so that you have the opportunity to come to NABA, to see the campus, to try the courses, to speak with other students, to talk with the teacher, understand if the program that you're willing to apply for is the one that you want, and then of course enjoy an international experience in another country. And this is, for example, example of timetable, of 2 weeks timetable. So the first day there will be a registration and introduction. And this is solely the example of accessory design course summer program. So you will have different presentation on the bags word, the shoes word, brand analysis. And then from the second week, you will start to work on the project that you will present at the end of your course. It's more or less like a synthesis of your study, bachelor or master studies, but just concentrated in just a matter of a few days during the summertime. Bachelor of Arts is, of course, one of the main areas of our teaching specializations. And bachelor, sorry guys, I have to see, I think there was a problem with the, Oh, nothing, sorry. There is like a slides missing, but in any case. The Bachelor of Arts, it's because of Windows. It's not working, okay. What we have, graphic design and art direction. So graphic design and art direction is the main subject, the main family. And then you can specialize in brand design, creative direction, or visual design. So you will enroll in this major topic, right? And then during your study, you will choose elective modules, focus either on brand design or creative direction or visual design. Graphic design, I would say, is something that might be really interesting, especially for you guys, new generation that definitely are younger than me. And because you will work a lot of the digital tools, graphic design, 3D, the creation of virtual hub, virtual reality. So you will mix your artistic skills, which is not only the capability to draw, but also your creation, your capability to create story, to make a story, and put this story into actually pictures, story, visual effects, visual and sounds. So create a sort of short movie. And graphic design has different, I would say, outcome. You can work in an advertisement company. You can work in for creating short video for a brand company. So it's very versatile as preparation. Then you will have design, which is the classical one, which is the main family is design. So during your study, you will choose if either becoming a specialist of interior design or product designs. The difference between interior design and product design is on the subject, on the item you will work. Interior design study how the setup of an environment. So how to locate a chair, a desk, how to choose the color, which the orientation of the atmosphere. Instead, the product design is more focused on the single item. So you will to build, for example, a more comfortable chair with more sustainable material, or how to create a table in other ways. So it's more focused on the product, on the item. And here design at the moment is taught only in Milano. Then you have a fashion design. Fashion design, I think everybody wants to become a fashionist. And the fashion design has the main major is fashion. And during your study, you will decide which modules attend, modules that give you the specialization, the pure fashion design or fashion design and styling communication. So more focus on how to present out of the world the fashion, the brand, for example, you are presenting. And fashion design management, which is a mix between the fashion, so practical skills, and all the business aspect on how to run, for example, a firm, a brand. In this case, the bachelor is run both in Milano and in Rome. Creative technology is the one that I mentioned before, which is really, really nice, interesting. On YouTube, if you look for creative technology, game, FX, and 3D, you will find an amazing world. And the specialization is becoming a game development or a visual effect or virtual reality. And I would say this is the new future, really. It's really the new future because it will be used in a lot of area, in the teaching, in advertisement, in interior design, because basically you will create this virtual reality to recreate, for example, the ambience of a room. So to understand if the color of the chair is good, suitable for that area. But also you can work with the filming company, production company, because everything now is made on special effect, visual effect. At the moment, the program is in Milano, but if there is any of you which would like to see something more alternative, which it's very versatile because you can work with a lot of company in different roles and all around the world. Have a think about creative technology because it's the new basic reality in the job market. And then film and animation, which is a new course that was entered in NABA, and it is done in Rome and in Milano. And basically, film and animation is how to make a movie. It's a short movie or long movie or an animation. We won this year during the Biennale di Venezia, which is an international show for where all the best international films are presented. Some of our students win awards for the short movie. So here you will learn everything that is involved in making a film or making animation. So you will use your creativity because your imagination about the storytelling, about the story, about the color, but you will learn the technique on how to film, which ambience to choose, on how to do everything digitally. And then Bachelor of Arts in Set Design. Set design is, I would say, has two main outcome. You work for theater or opera, so you will prepare the set of some opera or ballet, or the other way, you will prepare the set for, I don't know, advertising, shooting, or some events. In Milano, and it's Romani in Milano, and the coordinator of the program is the head of La Scala, Theatre La Scala, which is the most international lyric theater opera around the world, where the best singer and ballet came out. Painting and visual arts instead is for those that have very manual artistic skills. This is very focused on painting and visual arts. It's quite difficult to explain. You have to look into on Google. If you Google visual arts project, you will see that basically is a combination of different techniques. You will have visual effects, sound effects to create an opera, to create an artistic exhibitions. And again, here you can express your, I would say this is the course where you express mostly your artistic skills if you're very into in painting or all these visual effects, visual arts, sorry. And I was just wanted to check what was next. I would say, if you don't know anything of these courses, if you Google on YouTube and look for painting visual arts or set designs, film animation, or creative technology, we do have also our YouTube page, NABA. It's worth it to have a look to understand exactly which of our courses are focused on, what these our courses are focused on, and which is the outcome. So do some Google research to understand the possibility that you will have once you graduate with us. As I said, we had a lot of collaboration because during the study, the students not only do the internship, and I strongly recommend you guys to ask to attend the internship because we give this possibility, but not all of the students take this chance, and it's a pity. Because it's the only way to know the job market is working, do some collaboration while you're studying. And we work with a lot of companies. And the type of collaboration that we do during our study is not only the internship, but it's also some project. For example, Porsche, in Milano a few years ago, approached us and said, look, we need a new cover for some showrooms. Can you come out with some idea? So our students from interior design and graphic design were gathered together. They came out with some ideas. They did also the promotional advertisement campaign, and Porsche selected the best project. And actually this car was shown in different showrooms in Milano. And you will see later, sorry, it is in Italian because it was for the Italian market, the promotional campaign that was done by our students. So we combined graphic design, interior design, visual and set design students, or the one that do creative technology, to create all this massive campaign, advertisement campaign for Porsche.
Ci piace spingerci oltre. Superando ogni limite. Condividiamo vittorie. Proviamo emozioni. Subiamo fallimenti. Curiosi e coraggiosi. Verso nuove sfide. Verso il futuro. Prima del futuro. La prima volta.
So this is another project. As I said, one of the students that took attending the Bachelor of Arts in Media Design and Multimedia Arts won the awards of Best Director and Best Short Film during the Venice International Film Festival. Or this is another project that we did for Accor Hotels chain. So interior design team and students were gathered and closed in a place for 3 days. They work on different projects. They came out with some ideas, and these some of the ideas that were selected. So coming to you, the majority of you, if I remember right, is can you mute yourself, guys? Because I think there is someone that is unmute and there is a lot of noises on the background. Sorry about that. So the majority of you, from understanding, is in the 11th grade of high school. So you have still 1 year to think about which university you want to apply. But other of you have already clear idea of where they want to apply, what they want to do. So we have this Boost Your Future scholarship. So if you are willing to enroll with NABA, and you're sure that you want to do, for example, fashion design or interior design or graphic design, you should send the application form to Firenze quite soon and pay the pre-enrollment fee by the 30th of June of this year. And you will get a 15% of discount on the total fee of your bachelor degree program for the first year. What you need is to send the application form, send a portfolio or a small artistic project, transcript from your high school, and motivation letter. We will select the best candidate and we will give you an answer if you are immediately admitted for October 2023. This is something that we are receiving a lot of requests because there are a lot of young generation that already have a clear idea of what they want to do. And of course, they want to benefit of the maximum discount that they can get during for the school they want to attend. I'm going to stop now the presentation, or if there is for question time, and if there is anyone interested in 2022 intake or master degree program for 2022, I would suggest maybe your hand up, and then Ugur will coordinate the call.
Okay, now we have a question in the chat box. Can we learn the program's prices, for example, interior design?
Can you, sorry?
Can we learn the program's price, the tuition fee of the program?
Okay, so for all our bachelor degree and master degree, the fee is €18,600 per year. Yeah. Okay.
May I ask a question, please?
Yes, please.
You have mentioned about scholarship for 15%.
Yes.
Is it for only for early admissions or early registrations, or is there any chance for a higher percentage of scholarship for the next year?
For 2000, at the moment, we have this scholarship, which is if you enroll now, you get 15% of the first year. We do not know if next year we will do other scholarship, higher scholarship, because we haven't planned yet the scholarship for the next year. So what we know now is that if you want to enroll in 2023 intake, at the moment we have only these options. Different scholarship will be, if decided, will be decided in October, if there will be other scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
Higher scholarship.
But during the education time, if the student has a high degree in his or her school life, then you are you considering about a given higher percentage of scholarship?
We students generally ask based on the score if they can have access to some financial benefit based on the score, but it's based actually on the level of the result that they get.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we have some more questions.
Yes,
in the chat box.
who attend the summer school has a benefit? No, in reality, no, there is no benefit in terms of I would say the benefit is to understand if they like the school, if they like the program. It's like a sort of preparation courses to make sure that they, in the future, they will do the right choice. Or maybe if they're in that between creative advertising or graphic design, they will see how they are during the summer course, and then they will enroll in the bachelor. The benefit that you can get is apply with the early bird discount that we mentioned.
Could we get more information about the summer school?
Yeah, exactly. So I was just, I'm reading all of them. So circle, I think let me know if I answered to all your questions. There is another question of circle, so we close with circle first. We don't have a quota per student, but consider that per each course we have maximum 25 students per classes. So it depends on the year. There are some years where fashion design is highly requested, and other years where interior design or creative new technology. So we can do statistics, but consider that we generally do maximum 25 students per classes. So it's of course, the earlier you book, the better it is to secure your place. I forgot to mention that all our courses you can choose either the course taught in English or the course taught in Italian. So if you want to do your full experience in Italian, and you know Italian, of course, you can enroll in Italian taught courses. Instead, if you want to do everything in English, you will enroll in the course in English.
Sorry to jump in. So the 25 is for the total of English and Italian. And is it, you mentioned there are 80 countries, students from 80 countries. So in total, it is 25 for 80 countries? So
25, okay, 25 per each class. So 25 maximum for the Italian thought and 25 for the English thought. The percentage of the internationalization is given by the entire population of students we have here. So the first year, second year, third year, bachelor, master, and master. So if you consider all our students, which are now 4,500, there are roughly 80 countries that are represented, which means that sometimes it's just one student from, I don't know, Kazakhstan, 3 students from Azerbaijan, 5 from Russia, but not per each intake, but in total as an overall of entire population of the university.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'll go up to CREA. About information about summer course. Yes, I mean, we have, let me open the document very briefly, and I will send everything if you want to Firenze, Ugur, so they can pass you the brochure. But how does it work? We have 3 intake sessions. One starting the 28th of June, 2 weeks. The other one starting the 11th of July. The other one starting the 26th of July. Each of them lasts 2 weeks. For each session, we have different courses. Could be interior design level 1, interior design level 2, interior design level 3, or luxury design. So in the brochure that I will send to Ugur, you will have the list of all courses that run in that specific intake. You can choose to attend 2 modules, one after the other. So for example, interior design 1, and then after that interior design 2, because it's following the second week. Or you can do a mix and match, interior design 1, for example, or creative technology, as long as you have the right skill to attend that programs. The entry requirement is that all students that didn't have any experience in any of this program, we recommend to do level 1 entry level. So they will start to get used to. If the students has a little of knowledge, because maybe they are university student or during their spare time, they attend atelier, so they have a little bit more skills, we suggest to give us their portfolio or some example of project that they did, so we can evaluate if insert them, place them in the step 2 or 3, let's say, classes. The summer program, as to be honest, covers a lot of subjects, in which more details compare the one that we have in a bachelor. So you will have luxury, you will have accessory design, you will have photography, travel photography, movies. So there is a plenty of choice. Is there any specific course are you interested in, or in general? Oh, I think he's a mute. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hello, hi. Thank you so much for
You're
your
welcome.
presentation. We are interested with game design, game illustration.
Okay, I will do in this way. I need to check the dates because I do not remember at the top of my head. But I can send to Ugur, Firenze, all the, the intake dates and the structure of the course. And I will let you know.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Ugur, can you take a note?
Yeah, of course.
So I also get email address so I can forward. Yeah. I will check first of all if there is availability, which is the situation, because I don't want to give you misleading information, say yes, instead we don't have enrollment. So I prefer to check first what's the situation with the course and the education, and I will let you know, I will give you all the information.
Fantastic. Actually, we thought Milano could be a better alternative for us.
Yeah, I have to check if we run this course in, let me check, I have in front of me.
There is a digital illustration in Milan.
There is.
1 and 2, yeah, there is a digital illustration one in the first season and the second one.
Yeah.
And also there is a character design, 3D character design in the third season, I guess.
So, summer. Yeah, exactly. So the majority, open now. So it's community design, fashion design, media design, and new technology could be something which is more focused on sound design. Yeah, you have in different sessions, and some of them I'm in Rome, and some of them in Milano. So I will forward to Ugur the brochure, and I will check which modules I'm sure that are available in terms of number of students enrolled, and I will let you know.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
So the other question is, Nay, what do we need to have in your portfolio specifically? Right, to do the portfolio, it's basically the portfolio is a sort of business card. It's from the portfolio, we need to understand your artistic skills. One question, Nay, here, I'm not sure if I mentioned correctly your name. I guess you're asking to apply for a bachelor program. Am I right to say that? Yes, probably yes. So it's for a bachelor program, we don't ask, of course, a professional portfolio. We want to see your artistic skills, which means that I'm pretty sure that if you're applying for a graphic artistic university, already you're practicing, you're doing something. So we want to see a collection of at least 10 projects that show your artistic skill. Could be drawing, could be sketching, could be maybe you're working on, for example, interior design, and you're already using some programs. We want to see some of a project you do. 10 projects with a brief description of what inspired you in doing the project, which technique you used, which program you used. And so think about the portfolio as a book. You have the cover. So the first page should have the title, which is generally an illustration with your name. Second page, an index with the list of the project that you will insert in the portfolio. So we know that at page 2, there will be that project. And then the list of each page will have the different project that you did. For example, if one of the projects is how to create, I say a chair because I use also now the example of chair because the chair is the first item in front of me because in my office. But if you decide to, for example, interested in interior product design, and you might think to design a chair, generally what you do the sketches. So you want to see the sketch that you do. You decide which material. You do different prototypes. So should be in this layout, on this setup, and then you build the chair. So one example of project could be the entire process from the idea to the creation of a chair, and with a brief description of what you did, what inspired you, why you choose that material. The same could be for fashion. If you decide to create a collection, which is the inspiration. I don't know, Gucci a few years ago was inspired by animal worlds. So they do a lot of clothes with in leather or with remember the word of animals of the nature. So the same is when you do something for fashion design. So a collection or an idea of collection with the idea that can inspire you, some mood board, color, which textile that you would use to do that. But remember, even if you're applying for fashion design, and since you are a bachelor, we are not expecting you to have a full portfolio, only focus on fashion, only focus on game development, only focus on interior design. You might have something related to the course you want to apply, but something totally unrelated, but still artistic. Feel free to add that because you're an artist. So generally artists express their artistic skills in such different ways. So we want to understand your artistic personality, and all these elements can help us to understand who you are. If you did some project for, I don't know, local authorities, or if you do any project that was used in some exhibition, feel free to add this and mention in the portfolio. So after the index of the project, after your project will be a closing page with a thank you. And I don't know if you have a Facebook page, Instagram page, whatever that where you publish only your activities, could be great to have these in the portfolio so we can have a look and see what have you done in addition of what you have in your portfolio. But again, it's not compulsory to have your page. Generally, students that are much more professional have a landing page, a page dedicated for them because maybe they are already professional, they want to do a master, but in reality, they're already working. So in that case, it's much more common to have for master students such type of profile pages where they did all the project. Zeynep Özkan, is there a possibility to get a scholarship based on portfolio? At the moment, we don't have a scholarship-based portfolio. At the moment, we have only early bird discount, which is the discount that we have now. I mean, 15% if you enroll for September 2023 intake, and if you pay pre-enrollment fee now. At the moment, we don't have any scholarship-based portfolio. Zeynep Özkan, may I ask, are you talking about bachelor program or postgraduate program? And Zeynep Özkan, I don't know if she's still connected. Yeah, she's a mute.
She wrote bachelor.
Bachelor, okay, so right, I see now. No, at the moment we don't have any scholarship for bachelor portfolio base. We have only this early bird discount. And I guess, Zeynep, you are asking for 2023 intake. Am I right to say that? I'm checking. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So at the moment, no. At the moment, no. It's only 15% discount if you apply by the end of the June 2022, so in a month. Sedem Liman Koglu, excuse me guys, girls, if the pronunciation of my name is terrible, I'm sorry. Do you have to pay a fee for early enrollment if the student decides to enroll to another school? To another school. Okay, right. If you decide to pay the pre-enrollment fee, the pre-enrollment fee is a deposit, which is in general €3,000 to secure your place in NABA. If you decide to apply to another school, unfortunately, the pre-enrollment fee is not refundable. The only case when we give back, let's say, refund the pre-enrollment fee is when your visa is refused. That's why we always suggest the student think carefully before pre-enrolling, because it's also a choice on monetary choice and life choice. Is it possible to apply in 11th grade? So I said them, let me know if I answer correctly to your question, if I was clear, or if you need more information. It's not.
Yes, you did. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. The other question is, Lara, to apply in the 11th grade, what do you mean? Are you studying now the 11th grade? You will finish your 12th grade in June of 2023 and want to apply in 2023 September? I think this is the question.
Yeah, I think this is the question.
So yes, so everybody can apply whenever they want, as long as, remember, the entry requirements to enroll for a bachelor into a bachelor is to have 12 years of total studying. So even if you send 12 years of total study at the beginning of your course. So even if now you are doing your 11th grade or 10th grade, you can already send your application with all the provisional transcript. And of course, you need to make sure that when you will start your bachelor, you will have complete total year of 12 years of total studies. So you can start to enroll and pre-enroll now, definitely. The admission requirements. The admission requirements are for a bachelor, I guess, are different. You have to fill the application form that Firenze will forward to you. You need to have English certificate or Italian certificate if you decide to attend the language, based on the language you decide to attend the course in. The minimum score for a bachelor is a 5.0. Remember that if you're attending an IB school where everything is taught in English, is enough to have the certificate of your IB school that states and testify that you have been studying for all your high school career in English. So in that case, you don't need, or in Italian, so you don't need to provide any English certificate. Remember that we do not need the English or language certificate when you send the application form immediately, but as long as we have the English or the language certificate a couple of months before the beginning of your course, it is fine. So you have plenty of time to prepare for your language skill. In addition to that, you have to do enrollment form, admission form, transcript of your high school study, English certificate, portfolio, or if you don't want to submit your portfolio, it is an artistic statement. The artistic statement, and what does it mean, artistic statement? It's everything is indicated in the application form that we are given. Consider that the application form that is generally given to the student, where you fill with all your data, the course you're interested with, the location where you want to attend your course, and the type of program you want to attend. in the latest page has the entire process of the enrollment and pre-enrollment. So what we ask for the admission, which document you need to provide, how to apply through University, how to apply for visa. So everything is clearly written in the application form, and also explain the difference between portfolio and project-based artistic project, and then motivation letter. But everything is written and indicated in the application form. In terms of other admission requirements, to be honest, we are fine. You are based on your artistic statement, artistic project, or your portfolio. So we generally strongly suggest to work a lot on this. In terms of housing, we are not like classical UK or USA campuses where they have the dormitory for the students, because Milano in Italy doesn't have this type of concept. We have a shared flat. So when students are admitted, in the admission email and letter, we give the contact of one of our accommodation provider that manage flats where you can share with other students. It's not compulsory to book with us because it's not part of NABA. It's just one contact that we have. We generally suggest the student at least to start to book with the first year with them, because you don't know the city, you don't know how does it work, the rental market. And then if you want to change house and you get more familiar with the housing market in Italy, or maybe because you make friends, you want to move with other person, from the second year you can look for the accommodation by yourself. The rental market is massive in both in Milano and in Rome. It's just a matter that if you book something for abroad, often it's best to book at least the first year with someone that we can rely on, because there is a lot of paperwork to fill in. So it's better always to start with one provider, and then you can decide what to do in your next future for the second and third year.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So I'm scrolling down. How is it? Roy, can we send our yes, definitely. I mean, depend how is the video, but you can send the portfolio in any format you want. We receive portfolio in video, in films, for example. Project, we ask generally between 5 and 10. I would suggest around 10 projects on different, that show different skill and show different perspective of your artistic skills. Beryl, is there a difference between applying with a regular portfolio and project assignment, asking for a BA graphic design? Yes. I mean, the regular portfolio project assignment, yes and no, in terms of, depends how to explain. A regular portfolio is for those students that are very confident with their artistic skills. They know how to do it. They know they're already working. They're well prepared on that. The project assignment is more for those that are not still confident with their artistic skills. And then, so in any case, also the project assignment is required artistic skills, but has much more guide, much more direction. You have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. But Beryl, if you ask to Ugur or Firenze, in the application form, you will see what we ask in the project assignment. Until now, there was also a difference between project assignment and portfolio, because sometimes we launch a portfolio-based competition to get scholarship to enroll for next year intake. So this year, for example, at the beginning of this year, we had a portfolio-based competition for September 2022 intakes based on portfolio. So students work a lot on the portfolio, get the maximum, if they got the scholarship, they decided whether to enroll with the scholarship that they get or not. The project assignment instead, since it's not so focused like a portfolio on the artistic skills, of course, it's not a card to use if there is any scholarship portfolio based. So for 2023 intake, at the moment, we don't know if there will be for portfolio-based competition. At the moment, we have this early bird discount for 2023 intake, which is sure, which is guaranteed. Beryl, when do you want to apply for your bachelor? I guess for next year, 2023. I'm all right to say that. I don't know if she's still, I'm checking her name, maybe she's Beryl, yeah. Beryl Ozrak, yes, okay. So, I mean, at the moment, what I would like to say is it's sure that we have 50% discount if you apply by, for 15% discount on the first year if you apply and pay the pre-enrollment fee by the end of June. We don't know yet if there will be other scholarship portfolio-based for the next year. Generally, those portfolio-based competitions are launched and promoted in around January, February, but we haven't made any plan at the moment for next year. Elsie Selig, if we had an English preparation class in the beginning of the high schools, that counts. Depends, to be honest, because if you have only English preparation class, but we count them as English if all your subject and all your high school courses were taught in English. Otherwise, you need to do English test.
If they have the IB, they won't need the English test.
Exactly, depends. We need to check the document. Generally, we suggest to send us the document, the transcript of the high school, and based on that, we will give you a feedback. About CIRCA, there will be interviews where we do present the portfolio face-to-face online. Yes, we can do, generally we receive the portfolio and we can organize before submitting your portfolio, your application, one-to-one session, either face-to-face if I'm able to travel to Istanbul or if we organize some events, or online where we can check your portfolio, see if there is anything that might be necessary to modify it a little bit, and then you will submit your final admission packages with all the documents that we required. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Any more questions?
Is there anyone interested to master program? Just I don't want to forget anyone. No, looks like
no.
Everybody
No.
Bachelor, perfect. Yeah.
So
yes.
we can also tell that you're going to come on the 23rd of June to
23rd.
Istanbul.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you want to meet face-to-face with Eleonora and come to our office, you may have, you can call us and have appointments. She'll be here in the afternoon of 23rd of June.
Değiştir.
Yeah, definitely. So let us know if you're interested to meet me. And again, at the moment you have for the short plan summer program. So CREA, and there was another student interested in summer program. Ugur will send you the brochure for the summer program. So you will have an idea which program, and I will double check clearly which program we are sure we are running, because it depends also on the number of applications we received. And for the bachelor program instead, if anyone is interested to get benefit of this early bird discount, we are more than welcome to check the portfolio and give the scores and everything. And I think that's it.
That's it, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Eleonora.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rhea. Thank you, all of you guys. Nice meeting you virtually. And I think the virtual is the new era. That's why I say that creative new technologies, gaming, virtual reality actually is the new era, is the new realities. But again, the 23rd will be in Istanbul in Firenze office. So yes, Roy, you can have an appointment. Just drop an email to Ugur.
Roy will also come to Milan for the summer course.
Oh, right,
He's
perfect.
He's super ready.
Oh, you're super ready, actually. Yeah. Yeah, definitely you can have an appointment with me. Just drop an email to Ugur. Let me know before the meeting which subject you're interested in, so I can be a little bit more ready. I'm not a professor, not a teacher. So of course the teacher are more ready and prepared than me in terms of more technical questions, but I will try to be at the top of everything as much as I can. So see you in the future, see you in the school, see you in the 23rd, and thank you, Zeynep and Firenze, for having me this evening for this presentation. And I hope to see you soon. And I wish you a nice evening, all of you.
Thank you very much, Eleonora, and thank you all. Çok teşekkürler herkese katılımınız için. Ne zaman isterseniz bugün WhatsApp'laştığımız numaradan, hatırlatma yaptığım numaradan bize ulaşabilirsiniz ya da e-mail'dan her zaman ulaşabilirsiniz. Bazı WhatsApp'lar gitmedi. WhatsApp'taki teknik sorundan, eğer WhatsApp numaramız yoksa da bana yazabilirsiniz e-mail'dan, hemen gönderirim. Tüm sorularınız için bizimle iletişime geçebilirsiniz. Bir hatırlatma yapmak istiyorum hızlıca. 23 içinde randevu almak isterseniz hemen yazabilirsiniz. Öğleden sonra saatlerde randevu verebileceğiz. Çok teşekkür ediyorum katılımınız için. Görüşmek üzere.
İyi akşamlar.
Bye bye. İyi akşamlar.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.